blessing. And Lord, I pray for wisdom to provide effective leadership within our county. Enlighten our spirits to be trustworthy stewards of this county. And we can continuously give you the honor, the glory, and the praises in your holy name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to call the meeting to order. This Board of County Commissioners here in Madison County held on August 17, 2011 at 4:05. Roll call: Commissioner Hammer, District 1, Commissioner Vickers, District 2, Commissioner Martin, District 4, Commissioner Ellis, District 5. All commissioners present. Moving down to the adoption of the agenda, do we have any addition or subtraction?
Commissioner, we need to eliminate item number 2 under new business, please.
Madam Chairman, I'd like to add to new business approval of Sheriff Confiscated Drug Fund expenditure of $1,359.
Second.
At this time, we have a motion approved by Commissioner Ellis, second by Commissioner Martin. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
5-0. Petition from the public. Mrs. Green.
I just found out I should have been here last meeting. Sorry, I was at the beach. But the sad news to me was that the potential or the suggested millage rate has been set. The only hope I have is that you don't have to plan to use up to that number, because it disturbed me that when the law was passed, that because the pension fund is low, everyone who expects to get anything out of the Florida pension system has got to contribute 3%. The solution was to give everybody a 3% raise. Well, I understand why the pension fund is not meeting its 100% capability to pay for the foreseeable future. Nobody earned enough on anything to look into the foreseeable future and take care of everything. The point I really wanted to make was the law was not that Madison County taxpayers are to cover the cost of the pension system. This is the first time that individuals have been required to contribute. Florida is the only state in 50 that wasn't requiring anything. And I believe that consideration of county employees is vital. Just wanted to point out. And a population of 20,000, there are 4,400 homestead appraisal parcels. Now, the tax comes from more than that minimum amount, because we also are taxing the businesses and personal property. But I think it deserves some consideration that people who pay property taxes are a decided minority in Madison County. While we appreciate everybody who's doing a great job, the same things that hit the pension fund hit everybody who's stretching an income, whether it's Social Security, whether it's a after-tax benefit program purchased for somebody like me, whether it is somebody spending all of their savings for their caregivers. There are people who are really in a condition to have a tax reduction on their property. I'm really sorry I didn't get to tell you that in time for you to certainly heed my plea. But you don't have to increase costs or allow costs. I know you never increase costs if you can help it. But the costs of running the county do not have to come up to a point where this rate, which is tentative and which cannot be changed, is going to be the guiding factor. Think about all the people who don't have any backup for the money that they weren't able to earn. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Ms. Green. Department's report, Sheriff Department,
We're good?
Ms. Barfield.
Unless I need you on the record, I will make known that we did receive the award for the $2,481 grant for the part-time position that we exercised in the Greenville community.
Thank you. Ms. Barfield, Ms. Cleary, Ms. Woods, Ms. Williams.
No.
Consent agenda, we have 2 items. Do I have a motion for approval?
So moved.
Motion made by Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Vickers. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by aye. 5-0. Public Works Department, no item on the agenda. Unfinished business, no item on the agenda. New business, moving down to item number 1. Recommendation from MCDC for Board of County Commissioners to put on a new RFP with additional report requiring for a listing agent for the Madison County Development Property. Who's taking care of that?
Commissioners, we had a RFP that we did, I think, either 2 or 3 years ago, for a listing on our property out on the interstate, and that has lapsed. And Colliers Dickinson currently has it, and the MCDC group, and you should have a letter in your packet from the chair of MCDC requesting that the board put out for RFP with some criteria reporting back to either the Board of County Commissioner or MCDC or both.
We haven't really heard anything.
No, sure. I mean, they have called us and said, nothing's happening. But as far as getting any site visits, we've had none.
Can that be put out on an open listing? Do you have to have exclusive, have to have an exclusive before they'll help you at all? Or can it go on an open listing?
I'm not sure, Commissioner, we might need to talk to the attorney about that.
I'm not a realtor.
I know that when it's listed with a realtor, usually the other realtors can pick it up and sell it, and then they share the commission.
They share in the commission, and a lot of them don't want to do that. I think when you put an exclusive to one, you expect some advertising through their system.
Which we have gotten advertisements. I've seen several brochures on the properties, but just nobody came to see us.
And I think that's the reason we picked Collier Dixon, because they were a, university up in all of the state and all of the southeast. I don't know, maybe we need to look at our RFP and see how we get it before we have to.
Just do like a real June.
We could bring the RFP back to the next meeting we did before, if you want to look at it at that time and see if we can make any changes.
Pick up that good idea.
Okay.
So we'll just go ahead and re-agenda it for the next meeting. Okay. Number 2 has been omitted. Number 3, selection of value adjustment board. We need 2 from the Board of County Commission, 1 citizen that owned homestead property. Do I have any recommendations from the board?
I don't mind.
Okay. So we're going to be staying in board. And commissioners, do you have any recommendation for a citizen that owned homestead property?
Ms. Davis on it?
Yes.
Would Ms. Green consider serving on that?
I certainly would. I have sat as this was ongoing, and it's really important. So yes, it's a public service that I appreciate being considered for.
I know, they would bring.
Second.
Okay. There's a motion and second.
Who's the other commissioner? Okay.
You and I,
Who was Mr. Hamilton?
myself. Motion and second, any other discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, the same sign. 5-0. And thank you again, Ms. Green. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Number 4, approval of continued contract with Hardy Law Firm to act as a value adjustment board attorney. Do I need a motion for that? Or do Tommy have to?
I think we could just.
Mr. Reeves can't serve because he is the board.
Right.
He can't act.
Right.
Certainly.
Right.
I move that we approve. Mr. Hardy.
We have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, 5-0. Last thing, approve of continuance budget for the sheriff department.
If
Mr.
you'd like to
Sandoval.
receive that information. This is a formality that the board is required to approve these expenditures. This is one of the things that will come out of this state confiscated drug money.
What we need, just a motion to approve?
Yes.
That'll be my motion, Madam Chair.
We have a motion from Commissioner Martin, second by Commissioner Hamlin. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign, 5-0. What is happening? Commissioner Hamlin, you have anything?
I asked, do we approve it?
That, doesn't know, yes.
Do I have a motion to approve of the minutes from the regular meeting on August 3rd, 2011?
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? All in favor signify by aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Mr. Hamlin, do you have anything to report to the board? Mr. Vickers?
Yes, I do. Last fire board meeting, the fire board asked if it would be possible to get a representative from the insurance company to look at possibly some life insurance or something for certified firefighters. That, just to get an estimate on what it would cost and see the feasibility of it. We'll come to the next fire board meeting, just to discuss it.
Let's put that on.
Could we get somebody that's already doing the show for us to?
We talked with Ms. Riley, and she would like to have some information before she comes. One was like the number of certified firefighters, their age, and age. I believe that's all that she wanted. Before she came to this, she'd have some information to provide rather than just come.
Is that something we need to get up to the next fire board meeting?
If we could, if that's what the board wished to do. But we could also look at the company that provides the life insurance for a claim for it as well, to see if they would be willing to extend that same policy to volunteers.
Probably gonna require physical too, I guess she would say that.
That's very responsible. In fact, the firefighter won't prove enough to sign up for that, you're required to have a physical. To be certified. That's one of the things they want to check on, find out what all is required. So, so they have an idea what to look at.
Do you want us agenda for the next meeting to see if we can have a representative to come in?
Well, we're trying to get somebody to come to the fire board meeting to discuss it with the fire board.
Right.
Yeah, if we can tell me something to take back to the fire board.
I guess Tom has provided us with a list of those known volunteers that meet those certification requirements. There may be more out there that he does not have. But I think we probably need the board's approval for us to go and try to gather that information if that's what you wish to do before we do it.
The next fire board meeting is September 1st.
Right, it'll be after our next meeting.
So I guess Mr. Vickers, when we can get a representative to come and meet with the volunteer club?
Right, with
That's
fire
okay.
board.
Does that need board approval? It's just for informational purposes, not because of.
So,
you're looking at county-funded life insurance.
And to see if possibly, could use the reserves. For, when they're out fighting fires, they go out there now, something happens. Roy found out with one firefighter, he had a heart attack, died, and he didn't have nothing. He was a certified firefighter. And that raised some concern. And see what it costs, and then let's see where it goes from there. Get some estimates.
Mr. Sanders?
It may be a legal issue too. Do we pay anything for part-time or?
Well, like I say, that's one of the things we probably need to find out, see what it costs and see what we need to do.
Yeah, as a suggestion to move on, won't we wait and re-agenda this when Tommy here? 'Cause I guess I would have some questions from him, he probably can answer some of this for us, and then do it.
We talk about next month, that'll give us before the next 5 board meetings. Then I'll have something to take back to them.
So that would be sufficient with the re-agenda for the next
For the
meeting?
first meeting.
Okay. Mr. Sanders?
Yes, Sheriff, in your packet was some information from Lanigan Associates, outside auditors regarding green box rentals and sales tax on those rentals. One of Madison County's customers was audited by the Florida Department of Revenue, and it was their opinion that customer should have been paid sales tax for rental of the green box. This is something totally new to us and to Mr. Lanigan, Frank Mercer and John Keeler, and also to Mr. Reeves. In this memorandum from Mr. Mercer and Mr. Keeler, they have the opinion after doing a study that Madison County should have been charging or should be charging sales tax for these rentals. And suggested that we start including sales tax for our customers. And in this same opinion, they stated the Department of Revenue has the ability to go back 5 years to collect those sales taxes, and that they may also wish to do an audit. Mr. Keeler and Mr. Mercer did a short audit, and they think we may have to pay $22,860 to the state of Florida for these taxes over the last 5-year period. So Mr. Reeves has seen some of this information prior to Mr. Mercer and Keeler's opinion. I was hoping he might be here to share his opinion. It's also maybe something we need to address at the next meeting and have it handled.
Mr. Reeves already have a copy of that?
He does, and also he has some other information that the Department of Revenue shared concerning the business and their opinion. The Department of Revenue's opinion.
Tim, they just discovered this, picked up on this in the last year?
Just in the last few months, they did an audit, and they go out and do audits on businesses throughout the state. And this is one of the things that they picked up. And in the memorandum, they're also researching this particular issue. They're not sure. but according to Mr. Keeler and Mr. Mercer, this is the opinion they think that the state is going to come up with. This is new to them. It's basically, the issue was, are the charges for green boxes subject to Florida sales tax as rental personal property, or is it exempt as part of services rendered, i.e. solid waste removal? And that's always been our thought, that it was a service and should be exempt. The state of Florida is trying to find any revenue they can find, and so this is something that's new to us, and it may be new to many counties. So I just want to share that with you. It's in your packet.
So we're gonna get this for next week.
Yes.
That's my suggestion.
So we're bringing to that for the next meeting, Mr. Reese's here. Mr. Ellis, Commissioner Ellis.
Yeah, I have a question for a legal question. And I don't know where we're at with our senior citizen building up here. I think the chamber's looking at it one time, this may be backed off, I don't know. But should we've advertised this thing 2 times. The first time we had a bid, we didn't accept it because it was below appraised value. Put it out for bid again, and we did get any bidders on it.
Didn't get anything?
Didn't get anything. Can we go back and negotiate with one of the regional bid bidders to sell it?
Check on that for you. I don't know that off the top of my head. But, so your question is, if you've made good faith effort, complied with the statute regarding advertising for it, you just haven't gotten anything satisfactory, at what point can you just go ahead and find the best deal you can and negotiate as if you would any other time selling real estate? Okay.
Could we just maybe re-agenda this, maybe put something with the senior citizens, I think we keep getting at a standstill with this building.
How long ago was the first advertisement for getting one bid? It's been going on for a period of 2 years, is that what I'm understanding?
Within a year.
Within a
year.
It was last year.
Within a year.
Okay. And this is the old property over there by the old library?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
And one of the things, I guess, a question for Red, or on our roads out here that we've taken over on Old Blue Springs Road, can't remember the
River Highlands,
River Highlands.
still waiting on the letter from Swan River Water Management.
We've already got a verbal, don't we?
And we're verbal.
What does it take to get a letter?
I will call them again. I've asked for a letter twice.
Can we proceed to work on it with a verbal?
We can, if you direct that, we will.
Well, this thing's been rocking on there for several months, you know, and we've already got all the approvals, just somebody that's not.
Well, we need a letter.
People can't get in out there, you know, these last rains, they're even worse.
Whatever the board instructed me to do, Bishop, I'll do it, but we was waiting on a letter from Swan River Water Management to go in and do that, where we have it in writing.
Okay, and the only question we have for them is, did we have to bring it back to original standard, I guess?
Right, and we do not.
And we do not. I don't understand why we can't go on there and do the work we need to do. But anyway, would you
Yes,
please
I
proceed
will
with that?
call them this afternoon and see if they can have access to it.
Yeah. And please, we get that, certainly, probably need to finish. Thank you. So,
Thank you. Commissioner Martin?
Yeah, I got one thing for Mr. White. Come up a second, Mr. White.
Yes, sir.
I know we talked about earlier that we could, Tommy gonna have to draw all this up for us to use that money to do the paving on the sites. He ain't got to draw it up, so we can't do it. Okay.
And that was, the last meeting, that was on the agenda.
You got a list of the ones that's in the what's the shape?
As a matter of fact, in your packet today, I sent a copy to Ron Cherry.
He just sent it this morning.
And from our previous meeting, meeting, I had agreed to at least put them together, bring it back just for your review, and that's what that is. And after looking at them, the very first one is the worst one that's in need, and it goes down to the least. I think the last one on there is year review. But
I guess then we can just agenda this for the next meeting and act on it then. Can you put that on there just for the next? Okay. That's, you need one?
I've got it in the office.
You can give it that. That's fine. That's all I have.
Okay, Mr. Watch, do
Yes,
you
ma'am.
have anything? I was gonna call you up, whether or not you have anything else as a department head to report.
no, ma'am. Other than this one issue, I just wanted to make sure that in your package we had copies one issue, it would be something that was it. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all I have.
Mr. Chair.
The only thing I have is that our engineer has submitted everything to the Corps of Engineers last week. I think it was Thursday, Bill, is that right? And it has been also copied to Senator Nelson's office and to Andrew Crenshaw's office, so they're aware it has been submitted. I thought we would give them about 2 weeks, and then we will start putting a fresh run on the legislative side.
Good job. Some of the department head, Mr. Henderson, did you have anything you needed to report?
No, ma'am.
Did you find out the information about the payment that I asked you about last meeting?
They didn't give me, they hope to start this next week. That's all they told me. They hope to get started next week on it.
Well, can you get with them and ask them, can they give you, a roundabout way?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Tom,
Nothing to do.
Cindy,
No, ma'am.
Rosa, did you want to say something?
Yes, thank you. 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
Just want to thank you all for letting me come and talk to you today. Just brought you some news, and some of you may already know about it. The senior center was, we were awarded a grant in the amount of $81,000 to complete our kitchen equipment and rehabilitation equipment for us, for the community, for the seniors.
That's very good.
Yeah.
$80 for exercise equipment?
81,000 for the wellness program that we want to incorporate.
Now, how do you work that? That mostly for the seniors, or how would you?
You can be at least 55 years old to use it.
Okay.
So we're not going to put stipulation on 65 and older.
Okay.
It's equipment, if someone needed just rehabilitation, it's that type of equipment, very good equipment. And once it's in place, I would love for the county commissioners to come in and take a look at it. And we do thank you for everything you've done, because I know you have been very generous to the seniors here in Madison County, you in the city, and individuals. And we thank you for that.
We appreciate you. You did a good job. Mr. Attorney, glad to have you here today with us. Following right in place.
Thank you.
If nothing else, Shirley, how many items do you have to be re-agended for the next meeting? 5. We're good to go. Motion to adjourn.
So move.
Just about 5:02.
This guy's going to